Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. It is exciting to be here as always. And I see that we have a few people who have signed in already. So, good evening. I hope that we're all doing well and made it through this powerful new moon portal. It's been pretty exciting. And for those of you who have been here before, we will be doing a similar format to what we did on Josh's channel. And for those of you who are brand new, I will just explain a little bit about what we do here. So I'm Laura, and I read tarot and oracle. I also practice Reiki, and I do offer those services privately. So if you would like to book any of my services, you may do so on my website, which is www.letspiritguide.com. But here tonight, what I do is I open us up with a group message, and I let Spirit guide and show us what the energies will be for us for this week. And since we just had a new moon, I will tap into that new moon energy as well to see what blessings come in for us. Then after the group reading, I do open it up to personal questions. So after the group reading, I will ask who would like a personal reading. And at that time, you can type into the chat, I would like a personal reading. Don't do it now because the chat will scroll and I won't be able to get back to it. So please save your questions for when I say that they are open for personal readings. At that time, you'll just write, I would like a personal reading, and I will write your name down, and then we will let Spirit decide who receives a reading this evening. If you do receive a reading, I will just pull your name from the bag, and I will ask at that point in time for you to type your question into the chat. So, so we'll hold off on that until after the group reading. And then at the end, I close out the show with a quick pick a card. That way everyone receives a personal message. So I would like to thank you all for being here. I see that we have, my numbers show that we have 15 in the chat right now. That is wonderful. So I would like to say a few quick hellos to those who have joined us so far. So I did see that Nathan is here. Good evening, Nathan. I'm so glad you found us. Hello, Star. Hello, Grace. Good evening. I see Teresa is here. Thank you all. I do appreciate it. Chloe, it's so good to have you here. As always, good evening, Carl. Thank you for joining us. Josh, thank you. It's always a pleasure. Millie, good evening. We have Chris the volunteer. Rooted Willow is here. Let's see, who else did I see? I think I said Chris the volunteer. Hello, Chris. Hello, Angela. Good evening to you. And I thought I saw other names. Carl, good evening. If I didn't say good evening already, because now I'm scrolling back pretty far in the chat and I forget who I've said hello to. So once again, thank you all for being here. And if you could just hold off on asking your questions until I open the questions for personal readings. Hello, Jolie James. Thank you for being here. And let me see, I know a few new people came in while I was trying to scroll backwards in the chat. So if I missed your name, I apologize. I am not trying to skip anyone. It's just following the chat can be difficult. Good evening, Karen. Karen Suki, thank you for being here. Hello, Patrick. Thank you. It's always nice to have you here. Thank you for your support. Okay. So, how is everyone feeling since this new moon? I feel like, wow, the energy was really powerful. It was quite a portal to go through, to say the least. My energy 1 minute felt really high and like I had all sorts of energy. And then the next minute I felt exhausted, but I found I couldn't sleep for like more than 20 to 30 minutes without waking up. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster, but I also feel like I've released a lot of energy. So, I hope that you are all doing well on this new moon. So I guess we will get started here. It's about 6 minutes into the live stream. So I've said my hellos. I'm sure more people will join us as we go. Again, if I missed your name, I do apologize. I'm not the greatest at following the chat. I try my best. And I see Nathan's comment. I am feeling changed and for the better. That is wonderful. That's all we can ask for, is that we continue every day. Little changes, things will happen little by little, and then all of a sudden there will be this huge shift, and then it'll feel like nothing's happening. But we continue to do the work and just know that as long as you're doing the work, change is happening on the inside, even if you're not seeing it in your outside world. That takes time. Good evening, Bonnie Binsky. Thank you for joining us. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to start with the group message, and I would like to get a theme for us for not just this week, but this new moon cycle, because I do feel like so much powerful energy has come through, and this will carry us all through this next moon cycle. So let's get a theme for the group. So I'm just going to connect in with the group energy. In spirit, what is the theme for us for this new moon cycle? And I'm seeing two cards wanting to come out here, so I'm going to take both of them. Okay. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So that's really exciting. I'm sure most of us, if not all of us, could use a little extra money right now. And what Spirit is saying here is be open to surprises, because money can come to us in many ways. Money can be what is owed to us that maybe we have forgotten about. It could be a refund from a doctor's office, for example. I know that happened to me around the beginning of this year. I think it was February. My insurance had paid more than we had expected, so I was owed money, and that was quite the surprise to me. And also, money can come to us through earnings. Money can come to us through winnings. Money can be a gift. So stay open that money can come in any way. And what I see here is, for a few of us, this could be a substantial amount. Like I'm seeing like more than $100. And for others, I'm seeing like a return here. Like this could be a return on an investment that perhaps you saw a little bit come in, and then you're going to see more. And I'm also feeling that this money path money is going to come to you more than once. So this could be related to career or a business idea or some extra earnings that you have wanted. But just keep your eye out because I'm seeing both small amounts, it's almost like priming the pump. There are small amounts coming in, and then all of a sudden, that's when you see that larger amount of money. And the other card that I drew here is March. So March is significant. Perhaps for some of us in March, maybe we laid the groundwork for this money to come in. And for others, I believe that the coming up March could be when we start to see significant amounts. So if you start seeing smaller amounts before March, it would be March of 2026. Know that in March of 2026 is when really you should see things start to pay off. So the money path is what we have here. And yes, I apologize for the kitty, but she just loves to be wherever I am. So I'm just going to let her stay. Okay. And let's see what we are saying here. Chris, yes, the kitty approves. She is saying definitely this money path, just follow the path. When you see something start working for you, know that you are on the right track. Okay, and now let's get a message from our soul. Let's see what our soul would like to tell us at this time. And this deck is Rebecca Campbell's Starseed Oracle. And the cards I used to get our theme for the new moon was the Tea Leaf Fortune cards by Ray Hepburn. Okay, so let's get a message from our soul. What would our soul like us to know this week and throughout this new moon cycle? Let's see. What would our soul like us to know? Let's get one card for the group. And I'm seeing this one here. Spirit's saying go with this one here. Okay. The Great Severing. And it says Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. And this is what this card looks like. So what I'm seeing for this group, and I feel like this is on a personal level, but this is also on a collective level. We have the Mars energy is that masculine energy. It's that action. It's the doing. And what I see here is that things are rising up to the surface. Things that maybe have felt off to you, maybe have felt out of place, things that have felt heavy, maybe rising to the surface at this time and being acknowledged. And what Spirit's saying here is don't suppress your feelings, that there may be this anger, but it teaches us something. So to acknowledge your feelings, you don't have to own them and identify with them. Spirit's saying, but when we acknowledge our feelings, that's when we can ask, what is this feeling trying to teach me? So things may feel a little, I almost feel like this. for lack of a better word, like this explosive energy, like the pot is getting ready to boil. So things are bubbling and bubbling and bubbling, and then they come to the surface, and it's right there in front of you for you to acknowledge. And just ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? And rather than reacting, know that these conflicts are there as a way for us to learn and grow. And the message here is to soften your heart, to try to understand that people around you and people in the world are going through these changing times on this earth, and they can be very taxing on our nervous system. Life has become difficult for a lot of people, and we don't know what others are struggling with, but understand that we are all struggling with something, and try not to take this energy personally. Try to soften, understand that the behavior of others may not be right, but it's not about you. It's about them. And try to just send love to the situation, because there needs to be balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. And in order for us to get back to our intuition, back to the feminine side, the masculine must rise to the surface. This Mars energy, and Mars also, I'm feeling like this expansion, but not like expansion like Jupiter, but this expansion where Mars wants to teach us. It wants to teach us about our behavior. It wants to teach us how to take appropriate action. And let's see, what blessings, since we had this new moon, what are we manifesting? What blessings are coming in for us? And I'm going to use Radleigh Valentine's Guardian Angel Tarot deck for this. So let's see. What blessings are coming in for us? Get one card for the group, and I'm seeing this one here. Okay, the Knight of Earth. And this goes very nicely with that money path card, because the earth is pentacles in the traditional tarot. And the pentacles is about our physical reality. And it can be our material world in the sense of money and finance. And what I see here is that we are taking action towards our goals and dreams. We are taking action to bring more stability, to bring to level up our material life. And I see that we've been planning as well. I'm seeing a lot of diligence as a group. I'm seeing, yeah, this planning, this diligence, this desire to succeed. And I see us putting that into action. And what Spirit is saying here is that your ideas and your actions on those ideas will bring success to you. But stay the course. Be diligent, do the work, pay attention to details. Slow and steady is what I'm hearing. That it won't be overnight success, but slow and steady will get you to where you want to go. And what I'm also seeing here is Spirit is saying, don't hold on too tightly. That some of us have this idea of how we want things to work out and what time frame we would like. things to happen in. And Spirit's saying, don't hold on so tightly to that. Carry out your plans, take action on your ideas, but be open to new things coming in. Be open to change. Be open to assistance as well. Because I see this, the color yellow as well, and be brave when you take action. Really, really just allow yourself to be brave, to be courageous, allow yourself to shine, because that success and that money is coming in for you. Slowly. I do want to emphasize that. Again, just have faith. Spirit's saying have faith. And let me get a card here from Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler Oracle on how we can align with this energy. Good evening, Lakeside Laura. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to see you here. Yes, Carl, yellow like you. Yes. Okay. Let's get a card here. How can we align with this energy? And I'm seeing this one here. Okay, overcoming obstacles. And this is what this card looks like. So you can allow yourself during this moon cycle to identify those areas where you are feeling like things have been difficult for you. And Spirit is saying that try different things or try again. Spirit's saying just because something didn't work out the first time, because I'm going like back. I feel like I'm going back to the past. Maybe you had an idea to get yourself out there. I feel like for some, it's through social media, because I'm feeling like this social presence. And I feel for others, this is really related to our work and our career. Perhaps you tried to get yourself out there and it didn't work on one platform, or it didn't work by advertising one way. Spirit's saying, try something different. Try again. Just because it didn't work over here doesn't mean it won't work over here. So, for example, if you were on Facebook and things didn't work for you, and now you're thinking, well, I'd really like to start a YouTube channel, but I never got the following on Facebook. Spirit's saying just because it didn't work then doesn't mean it won't work now. So understand that you can overcome anything. And what I see here is, I see as a group that those particular areas in life where we have felt, how do I get around this? I see this cycle, this moon cycle, having some breakthroughs, having some determination to stay the course, and that will be your breakthrough. Carl, I see Carl's message here. Let me put this up on the screen. Carl says, Laura, are you sure you're not reading for me already? Well, Carl, I am so happy this is resonating with you, because I tap into the group's energy, and Spirit must have had a message for you here. And Carl says, okay, Laura, say no more. Don't read me anymore. I already heard the message I needed to hear. You're always spot on. Do that when you do that. Amazing. Thank you so much. I can go back to sleep peacefully. Well, Carl, I have one more card for the group. And I think this will resonate with you as well. The last card for the group message is I would like to see what angel would like to come through for the group this week and what affirmations we can use to really anchor in this energy and really, really work with it. And I see that Angela says, yes, definitely resonates. So Angela, I'm so happy this is resonating for you as well. Okay. Let's get one last card for the group. This is Radleigh Valentine's Angel Affirmations. Okay. Let's get one last card. Okay. Oh, Spirit's saying stop. Okay. So the card that I drew for us has a message from Archangel Zadkiel. As the Archangel of Forgiveness, I can free you from unhealthy ties to the past that keep you from living in joy. And I feel this ties in very nicely to what I just said. If things didn't work out for you before, we need to just clear that energy away. We need to let go and understand that new energy is coming in. Things can work out for us this time. And Bonnie says, resonates for me too. So Bonnie, that is wonderful. I'm so happy this resonates for you. So our affirmations we can use. I forgive all prior conflicts in my life. I release the past in favor of peace and healing. So those are our affirmations. That is what I have for you. And I'm happy that resonates. I'm hoping that at least part of it resonated with each and every one of you. I hope you heard the message that you were meant to hear. So I am wishing you all so much love, so much success, and so much healing this new moon cycle. And now at this time, if you would like a personal reading, I would like you to type in the chat, I would like a personal reading. And please type it in capital letters. That way I don't miss it. I will write your name down and then we will let Spirit decide who receives personal messages tonight. So Carl, thank you for joining us and good night. I am so happy that you are feeling happy. So at this time, if you would like a personal reading, please type in the chat, I would like a personal reading. Okay, Lakeside Laura, I've got you. Laura. Okay, Rooted Willow. Rooted Willow. And Nathan. Okay, Crickets. Cricket Manifests Life. Okay, Angela. Josh. Okay, so far I have Lakeside Laura, Rooted Willow, Nathan, Cricket Manifest Life, Angela, and Josh. Okay. Grace, wonderful. I will add you. Okay. I'll give it just another minute. Thank you, Millie. Millie writes, great collective read. Thank you. Millie, you are so welcome. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will put our names in here and I will let Spirit decide who receives personal messages tonight. I I do have a set time that I can do readings, so we will let Spirit decide. So when I call your name, that's when I would like you to type your question in all capital letters into the chat. So I'm just going to mix them up and making sure they're all in there. I cannot see them. So we have Rooted Willow. You are first. So Rooted Willow, type your question into the chat. Bonnie, you are so welcome. I'm glad that message resonated with you. Okay, thank you. All right. So Rooted Willow, normally I don't do mediumship readings in this setting. But what I will do is we will let the cards, we will see what comes through with the cards, and I will set the intention to connect with your grandma Melton, and we will see what comes through. Okay. All right, so Rooted Willow, what I'm going to do, I am going to, okay, and Rooted Willow says that works. Okay. I'm going to connect in with your energy for a moment. So Rooted Willow, I immediately feel my throat chakra here. And I'm feeling like, well, two things. I'm feeling like you have some things that you want to say, but you're having difficulty with the communication. But I'm also feeling like Spirit has messages for you. Like I feel like Spirit has been sending you messages through your clairaudience, because I'm feeling my right ear really buzzing. So Spirit is saying, sometimes we need to listen. That prayer is when we thank God or thank Spirit for what we have and what we would like to manifest. And meditation is when we slow down and listen. So Spirit is communicating with you. So let's see. Let's see what message. Grandma Milton. I'm feeling like really happy and really joyful in the moment. So I feel like I'm with someone who is overall a happy person, who brought life, who brought spark, who really ignited passion, happiness, made people feel part of the group. I feel like that's the energy that I'm with at this moment. So let's get a card here. Ooh, and I have one that fell right on the floor, so we're going to go with it. Okay. And the card that I drew for you is the Empress. And the words on the bottom say creation, abundance, and action. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here for you is that this this relationship with you and your grandma was that she was a very nurturing person. She was mother-like to you. I see her being really close because my arms is like I want to give myself a hug here, and this is like spirit telling me that she's embracing you. She's embracing what you are doing is what I'm seeing. She's letting you know that things will be okay. So I don't know if you have a situation in your life that you have been worried about. Maybe you are, I feel like you are carrying. Oh, wow. Okay. So I see Rooted Willow's message here. She is the only one who loved me and showed it. Okay. Okay. So that makes sense. But she's talking about you in the moment, that perhaps you are in a situation where you are caring for others. It's like you have taken on the role or some of the qualities, personality traits that she possessed. And now you have those qualities and personality traits and you are giving to others. And she's showing me like there's some difficulty, and she's saying you will be okay, things will be okay. All right, so yes, caring for my mom. Okay, caring for my mom, that makes sense here, because again she's embracing, she's showing you that she's with you and that you are not alone, that it's not just her, but it's also it's your whole spiritual team is with you, and that you are being guided. And she's referencing how, because she's drawing my attention to the word creation, and she's referencing how she's showing me like the life cycle here, how she had children, and when the children are children you care for them, and then as they grow up they have children, but then those roles can reverse, and when we grow up we care for our parents who are now aging. And she's saying that's just the cycle of life. And she's acknowledging like this discomfort, and I'm feeling my right arm here. So she's referencing how you're giving, she's referencing how you give, and that you give fully. But she's saying also about nurturing yourself as well. About nurture yourself. Make sure that you're making time for you. We must give to ourselves so that we can give to others. And let's get another card here. And I'm seeing the number 3. The number 3 is significant here. What is she showing me with the number 3? Three, I feel like 3 has something to do with her passing or her birthday. There was a 3, like the 3rd month or the 3rd day of the month. but I'm seeing the number 3 here. Okay, so let's get another card for you. Let's get another card. And I'm seeing this one here. Okay, the Queen of Water. And this is what this card looks like. And it says loving, giving, and psychic. And again, what I'm seeing here is the referencing to being a nurturer and mastering the emotion. She's saying sometimes you wear your heart on your sleeve, meaning that you want the best for others and you want to give to others. But again, she's saying, but make sure that you're giving to yourself. That being in this role of caretaker also means caring for yourself. So she's saying, find that space, find that friend, or that person to talk to, that someone who can listen to you, because that will help to fill you up and that will help you to continue to give to others. So she's really referencing this self-care. And I'm also seeing that grandma was like a teacher to you. She taught you a lot of things. And she's saying that you have the skills, you have the knowledge, and you have, because she's doing this with her hands, putting her hands on her heart. You have the heart, the maturity, the emotional maturity to handle what life deals you. So just continue to take care of yourself. She's really drawing my attention to that. Continue with self-care in order to care for others. And let's get one last card for you. And I'm seeing this one right away, so we're going to go with it. Okay. So the 5 of Fire is what I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. So what I'm being shown here is that you've had to make some decisions and you've had a lot thrown at you. And I feel like this is related to your schedule in a lot of ways, like your day-to-day routine, the obligations that you have and responsibilities. And what I see here is that you're figuring it all out. That things may not have been running smoothly. And sometimes it may make you feel like a lot's being thrown at you and you're weighed down. But that you will get through it. You will figure it all out, because what I see here is the sun shining on you. So hang in there. Those moments where you feel like, oh my goodness, I need some space or I need some clarity. Spirit's saying that clarity will come. So just to breathe, to allow yourself the space to let the messages come through and to let the clarity come in. But I do see you resolving any conflicts, whether it be with schedule, with others, with yourself. I do see that resolving for you. So, Rooted Willow, I'm hoping that resonates. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Okay. All right, so now let's see. Our next, it does, and thank you. Okay, Rooted Willow, you are so welcome, and thank you. I'm happy that resonated for you. And good evening, Care Bear. I don't believe I said hi to you yet, so thank you for being here. All right, so next we have Grace. So Grace, if you could please type your question into the chat. I will be reading for Grace. Okay. Okay, so I know there's a little bit of a delay. I think there's like a 10-second delay or so on my end. So we'll give Grace just a moment. So Grace, if you could type your question into the chat. And let's see. Any message from Spirit. Okay, Grace. So I'm just going to connect in with your energy and we will see what messages come through for you. So Grace, I'm hearing busy, busy, busy. So I don't know if you've had a lot to do recently or there's been a lot of activity. I feel like this is exciting though. I don't feel like it's anything negative. But I feel like you've been doing a lot. You've been very active. So let's get one card here for Grace. Let's get one card, and I see this one here. Okay, the 10 of Air. Endings, recovery, and freedom. And this is what this looks like. And what I'm seeing here, because I feel like this is a lot with your mind, that perhaps you've been analyzing the situation. You've been analyzing things around you. So I'm getting a lot of like pressure in my head. So I feel like you've been in your thoughts, and I'm feeling like weighing things out, prioritizing. I'm seeing a lot of prioritizing here. But again, like this go, go, go. And Spirit saying this cycle is ending for you. Just allow those things that are weighing you down or distractions, just allow them to fall away. Know that nothing lasts forever. I see, yeah, I'm really drawn to the hourglass here. And Spirit saying you're not running out of time. It will all get done is what I'm hearing. That whatever you have to do, and I feel like this has to do like with your personal growth. I'm seeing a lot of personal growth here. Things that you desire to get done, but Spirit's saying there's no time limit. That you will work it all out. Know that, and I see like this because my hands want to go like this lighter energy coming in, this more where things start to slow down. So know that you're going into a cycle where things are slowing down. There will be more time for you to just focus on the things that you love, the things that mean the most to you. And this freedom. I feel like, yeah, this new energy that's coming in for you will bring more personal freedom. And let's get another card for you. What action can you take to align with this energy, this personal freedom? And I'm seeing this one here. Okay, the Lover's card is what I see here. And this is what this card looks like. So again, Spirit's drawing my attention to following your heart, honoring yourself. You honor others by honoring yourself, is what Spirit is saying here. That if there are conversations that you need to have, because I'm seeing another person here, someone very close to you. And I'm seeing like relationships for you are very important. And drawing closeness. I'm seeing closeness. So if there are conversations that you need to have or choices that you need to make involving another who is close with you, Spirit's saying, be open, be honest, and follow your heart. Like, be true to you. That it's not up to you how you are received. Other people have their own perception of situations. They have their own perception of you, and you are not responsible for how they feel. You can be honest and be gentle with others. That when your intentions are pure, when you're following your heart, when you're following love, relationships, I see relationships becoming stronger. Because what I see here is that your intuition already knows how to act, but now it's actually time to take action. So acknowledge how you feel. Acknowledge how you feel. And again, I'm seeing relationships. Acknowledge what is important to you. That you can compromise and you can be close to another without sacrificing your own personal beliefs. So, Grace, I'm hoping that makes sense to you. And let's get another card here for you. What is the likely outcome here? Let's get one last card for Grace. When I see this one coming out, so we're going to take it. Okay. So what I see here is renewal. And this is what this card looks like. In Grace, what I see is like this. Yeah, so some endings are taking place. Things are slowing down. You will have important conversations with others in your life. But through all this energy, through the endings and through the connection and building and strengthening relationships with others, what I see here is like this renewed energy for you. I see this self-reflection, and I'm seeing this self-evaluation. I'm seeing you understanding how everything you do up until this point creates your reality. And I just see this more vibrant and this freeing energy surrounding you. So, Grace, I am wishing you all the best. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. Okay, and I see Grace's comment here says, thank you, Laura. This resonates with me at the moment 100%. Okay, Grace. So I am happy to hear that. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. And now let's move on to the next reading. Let's see who is next here. Okay, mix them up. Josh. So Josh, please type your question into the chat. Okay, and Grace says, you're spot on, Laura. Okay, Grace. So that's good to hear. Thank you, Grace. And Josh, you are up. Okay. So I do see your question up here in the chat, Josh. Josh says, Chicago, what's next? Money, people. Okay, so Josh, I am going to connect in with your energy and let's see. Let's see what comes through for you. Okay, so I'm just going to connect in with your energy, Josh. And Josh, Spirit's really drawing my attention to my root chakra. So planning, stability. I'm hearing the word safety. So know that you're safe, you're grounded. Okay. So let's get one card for Josh. What can Josh expect with Chicago? One card for Josh. Oops. And I'm seeing this one here and this one. Okay. And I'm seeing this one as well. Okay, Josh. So I had 3 cards coming out for you right away. And this is a nice spread here because what I see is the Empress, followed by the 6 of Earth and the Page of Air. So this is what we have for you, Josh. So Josh, what I see here for you with the Empress is that, again, you're creating this new life, this reality. And I see that there is abundance surrounding you. I see that, and what I see here is this generosity, that this abundance is coming to you through the generosity of others. I feel that because I'm seeing like my arms are going like in a circle here. So Spirit's talking about this give and take here. How you have been giving to others, so now allow others to give to you. So I do see this stable energy for you. What I see here is money coming in for you. And I see this. Yeah, it's very balancing. I feel like this is balancing energy here. And what I am seeing is that things may not come very quickly, because what I'm seeing is the number 6. And this could be 6 weeks, this could be 6 months. And what I see, Spirit's really drawing my attention more towards months. So Spirit's saying this is slow moving energy, that there will needs to be some patience and some planning that goes along with this energy. And if you don't see things moving as quickly as you would like, know that it is moving. So what I'm seeing here, again, the number 6, this could be 6 months. I'm feeling like in 6 weeks, you may see a little bit of a shift. I'm feeling like the fall is when things really start to become noticeable, when you start to see noticeable changes. But Spirit's saying hang in there. And this Page of Air, Spirit's saying this, because I feel like this is your intellect. Again, analyze the situation. To look at the benefits and look at what areas may seem a little bit difficult. And Spirit's saying acknowledge them. Acknowledge the pros and the cons, and weigh things out. But what I see here is a lot of new energy for you. I feel like some good news. Be open to good news, because I'm seeing like this good news coming in for you. And again, I'm also seeing the fall into the winter. The fall into the winter is when you will start to see these changes in your physical reality. That's when it'll start to feel like things have shifted. So I want to get another card for you because I realize all three of these came out at once, but I want to see what action you can take to align with this energy, this new creative energy, and this generous energy. What can you do to align yourself with that? Let's get another card for Josh. How can you align with this energy? And I see this one here. Oh, Spirit's saying this one. Okay. So the King of Earth. And this is what this card looks like. The King of Earth. And I'm feeling like this is another person. That there's someone who can teach you, or someone who has this advice for you, this generous person who they're willing to help you by showing you how they did what they did, but also by giving to you, because I feel like there's an offering coming in for you. So Spirit's just saying, be open to receive. And this stable person, I see this person as being stable, generous, and able to not just give to you materially, but give you the wisdom so that you can continue to bring abundance into your life. So they're going to show you how to not just have this abundance, but keep it. So again, Spirit's just saying, be open. And let's get one last card for you. One last card for Josh. Okay. This one here. So the 10 of water. So I see family here. So I see you being around family and family of the heart. But more, I see this as literal family, people that you consider family. I see you being close to them. So I do see this, I do see things working out for you. But again, it's slowly. So just keep your faith, keep the trust, and keep going. So Josh, I'm hoping that brought you some clarity. I'm hoping that resonated with you. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. Okay. All right. So Josh, blessings are coming. Yes, Lakeside Laura. Blessings are coming in for Josh. And Josh says, thank you, Laura. And whoops, I can't seem to get back now. Oh, grateful. Hide current comment. Okay. And Karma, this is a great comment. Your family is here for you like you are here for us. Okay, and I'm just looking at the time. So I do believe I have time for 2 more. So let me see who Spirit would like me to read for next. Okay, so we have Lakeside Laura. So Lakeside Laura, if you could please type your question in all capital letters. Lakeside Laura. Oh, I must have missed your earlier comment, Care Bear. When Laura said exactly what I thought, I got excited. Okay, so I'm not sure what you were thinking, but Okay. All right. So, Lakeside Laura, I do see your question here. Will we have to move? Okay. So, Lakeside Laura, I'm going to just connect in with your energy. Just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And I'm really drawn to like the right side of my body. Spirit's drawing my attention to the right side, and the right side is like going forward. Okay. I was hoping Spirit would give me a little more, but maybe we'll see what comes through. All right. So, Lakeside Laura, will we have to move? Let's get one card. One card on your living situation. And I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is justice, fairness, the law, karma. And this is what this card looks like. So Spirit's not giving me a clear yes or no here. It's like Spirit wants me to read between the lines here. But we'll see what other cards come out. We'll gain more clarity on this. But what I'm seeing here is preparation. Spirit's talking about be prepared. Be prepared for what's to come. And I'm seeing like the scales. Spirit's drawing my attention to the scales as well. And the scales are about balance and about fairness. And Spirit's saying, know that you are prepared. Know that you are protected. Know that justice will be served. That nothing is happening to work against you. Everything that happens for you. And that sometimes energy may feel heavy. It may feel unfair, but Spirit's also drawing my attention to the past. But if we can look at the past, look at what has happened up to this point, then we get an understanding of why things happen the way they do. But Spirit's really drawing my attention to that sword. Be ready, but Spirit's also saying you are protected. Be ready, but you are safe. Okay. Hello, Victor. Thank you for joining us. Okay. All right. So let's continue on. Continue on with Laura, Lakeside Laura. So let's see. Let's get another card here. Let's get a little more clarity on this Justice card. Why is the Justice card here? And I'm seeing this one here. Okay, the Four of Earth. And this is what this card looks like. So what I see here with the Four of Earth is there's like this sense of holding on. But then I see the doors closing. So Spirit's saying just to let go, to trust, because letting go is hard. And Spirit's acknowledging that it may be hard to let go, but just know that this new energy that comes in for you will be to bring more stability, to bring more balance. And also know that the angels are with you. Know that your guides are with you. And you can start setting intentions such as, I would like a space with quiet neighbors in a, whether it's rural or city, whichever atmosphere you desire, you can start setting those intentions for your angels to assist, because the universe is working in your favor. Again, Spirit is showing me things are happening for you. Okay, so I'm hoping that makes sense to you. And Spirit's also showing me like this letting go of things you don't need, letting go of things that are weighing you down. And I see this related to your material world. So let go of the old so the new can come in. And Lakeside Laura says, wow, so resonates. Okay, Lakeside Laura, I'm glad this is resonating with you. Okay. All right. And Care Bear says this resonates with my world too. So wonderful. I love it when that happens. I always encourage people to stick around for other people's readings, because even if you don't receive a reading of your own, there's a message in another reading for you. That's why we are all here together. Okay. All right, so let's see, how can you align with this energy? Let's see what other action you can take. Okay. Okay, and this is wonderful. We have had this card 3 times tonight, the Empress. So start creating. Create what you want. Put the intention out there. Yeah, Spirit's saying just visualize, know that you are co-creating with the universe. Visualize what it is you desire, speak it, and then start taking action on it. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here? I'm seeing this one here. Okay, the Queen of Earth. There we go. And this is what this card looks like. So what I see here is a space that is practical, a space that is what you create, a space that's what you desire. And I see it as a lovely space. I see it as aligned with who you are and what you desire. So just trust that the outcome will be a favorable one and hold that vision. Because I'm drawn to the Pentacle here. And our earlier reading, our group message was the money path. And what I see here is this move, this new energy, perhaps freeing up some money for you, helping you on your money path. So I do see this as having some material and financial benefits for you. So Lakeside Laura, that is what I have for you. I am hoping that resonates. I'm hoping it brought you clarity. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. Okay. And Lakeside Laura writes, beautiful. And Care Bear says, me too. Wow, Lori, you are on fire with spirit. Wonderful. Okay, so I do have time for one more reading. So let's see. I do apologize that I can't get to everyone, but I do have a time limit because my energy starts dropping and I really only want to give clear, connected, insightful readings. So one more. Okay, and the lucky person is Cricket Manifest Life. So Cricket Manifest Life, if you could please type your question into the chat. And this will be our last reading for this evening. And I apologize for those of you I did not get to, but I am here every Tuesday. You can also reach out to me through email if you have something that's pressing and needs an answer right away. Please do email me. But when my energy drops, I just don't feel it's right to continue readings. I don't feel like they would be accurate and from spirit. So Cricket Manifest Life, if you could please type your question into the chat. And I'm just going to take a sip of my tea here. Okay, Cricket. So I am wanting information about employment and living situation. Okay. Wonderful. So we will get you some clarity on that. And wow. It is really warm here tonight. Oh my goodness. I don't know if my cheeks are flushed, but I definitely feel hot. It has been, the past week has been cold and rainy. I'm here in New Hampshire and it was in the 50s during the day. I think we might have had 1 or 2 60-degree days. And today the sun came out. It was 80 or 82 degrees, warm, warm, warm. So it is really warm in my room. Okay, but I'm happy for the sunshine. I love the spring and the summer. I would rather be warm any day. Okay, so Cricket, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. Okay. Oh, so Cricket, what I'm feeling here, and this is, know that this is normal and it's okay. But what I feel here with the energy is that this has been worrying you. It's been on your mind a lot. And what Spirit's saying here is just breathe. Like just, so I feel like I want to take a nice deep breath. And then just go, ah, and let it all out. Yeah. So Spirit's really saying just be gentle with yourself. Do some self-care. Allow yourself time to relax. Okay. So Crickets, let's see what's going on with your situation. What can Spirit tell us about your employment and living situation? Let's get one card for Cricket. What's going on with the situation? And I see this one right away. Okay, the King of Water. And this is what this card looks like. And I'm really drawn to the word compassion on the bottom. So Spirit's talking about this emotion. When we align our actions and our emotions, we create the best possible outcome. And I see the tree here. I'm drawn to the tree also with the roots. Because I feel like this situation will bring stability. And I feel like it will also bring you this personal comfort, this joy. And Spirit saying, we understand your situation. And I see the leaves here. I'm seeing this is springtime. This is abundance. This is growth. So things are moving forward for you is what I see here. I see growth. I see movement. I see flow. I see green. So this is a really happy and positive. I'm feeling some happy and positive news coming your way. Because Spirit's saying this is what you've been waiting for. And maybe that's why I felt like that. Take that deep breath in. You can breathe a sigh of relief. So if things have been weighing you down, breathe a sigh of relief. Good things are coming. You're in the flow. And trust. Spirit saying trust the process, trust the journey, trust in Spirit, trust that good things are coming your way. This is how we attract what we desire. So good news is what I'm seeing here. Movement towards what you desire. And let's get another card for you, Cricket. Let's get another card for Cricket. And I see this one here. Okay, the 7 of Air. Okay. And this is what this card looks like. And what Spirit is saying here is to stand up for yourself. Communicate your desires, because I see this about communication. Spirit's saying if something doesn't sound right or feel right about an offering, if it feels unfair or out of balance, if it feels like it benefits someone else way more than it would benefit you, to proceed with caution. Spirit saying don't allow others to take more than they give. So I'm feeling like this has to do with the employment situation. Make sure that it's fair. Be aware of what the expectations are. And don't allow the other party to take advantage of you. So Spirit's just putting that out there as a caution. That perhaps you're a nice person, perhaps you go the extra mile, but don't allow others to take advantage of you. And that's not to be a negative here. It's just because Spirit wants the best for us and wants to keep us on the right path. Spirit always wants us to succeed. So just make sure that if you have any questions, you ask them up front and that you receive clear answers. Don't allow others to be deceitful or to take more than they give. Okay, and let's get another card for you here. Let's get another card for Cricket. Okay, and I see two, so we're going to go with them. Okay. So Spirit's saying, I drew the Eight of Air and the Star, and this is what these cards look like. So Spirit's saying that you do have the power to create the outcome that you want, that you do have choices. You're never stuck. You never have to do something that doesn't feel aligned. Understand that you have free will. And understand that the only true obstacles on our path are the obstacles that we create in our own mind. Because again, we have free will. We do have choices. We can say yes if something feels wonderful, and we can say no if something doesn't feel aligned. And the Star card here, Spirit saying, have faith that the right things are coming in for you. Have faith that your load is getting lighter, because I feel like this is more of a mental load. There's been some worry, possibly some things causing you stress, maybe even a little bit of anxiety or sleeplessness, but understand that that is getting lighter. That fulfillment, because I'm seeing the number 8, 17 reduces to 8, and 8 is your success. So you will be fulfilled. But stay true to yourself is what Spirit is saying. So Crickets, that is what I have for you. I'm hoping that resonates and that brought you clarity. And I am sending you so much love and so much happiness and so much abundance. Okay, so I just wanted to say that if you like what I do here and you would like to book your own personal reading or healing, you may do so on my website, which is www.letspiritguide.com. You can always feel free to email me, info@letspiritguide.com. Follow me on Instagram, letspiritguide_. And if you like what I do here and feel called to make a donation, you may do so through my PayPal, which is Laura Bennett 1111, or through my Venmo, which is Laura Bennett 229. And now what I would like to do is make sure that everyone gets a personal message. And Cricket says, thank you so very much. It resonates. Love you. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, so what I'd like to do is get a personal message for everyone. So we're going to do a quick pick a card. I'd like you to choose the number 1, 2, or 3 to see which angel would like to work with you this week and what message they have for you. So if you would like to participate, you're going to choose the number 1, 2, or 3. So, number 1, Spirit says stop. Number 2, let's get a number 2. Whoa, that one wants to come out. We're going to let it. And let's get number 3. You chose number 3. Oh, Spirit says stop. Okay. Well, this is interesting. All right. I'll tell you when we get there. Okay, number 1. If you chose number 1, your message comes from Archangel Uriel. Call upon me, the Archangel of Epiphanies and brilliant ideas, when you need spiritual messages, revelations, and magic. And the affirmations you can use are, my life is full of magical moments. I see signs and guidance from the angels in all that I do. These are your affirmations. And if you chose number 2, your message comes from your guardian angels. Remember to call upon us for assistance every day. We are always ready to lend a helping hand. You just need to ask. And your affirmations are, there is always a divine solution to every challenge. Everything always works out for my highest good. And these are your affirmations. Okay. And number 3, I was laughing and said this is interesting because it is the exact same message that I drew for the group. Your message comes from Archangel Zadkiel. As the Archangel of Forgiveness, I can free you from unhealthy ties to the past that keep you from living in joy. So if anything in your past is holding you back, Archangel Zadkiel would like to assist you in releasing that. And the affirmations are, I forgive all prior conflicts in my life. I release the past in favor of peace and healing. So in order to bring in the new, you must release the old. And Archangel Zadkiel will assist you. So once again, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate this community. I appreciate each and every one of you and the energy that you bring to this group. It is such a wonderful time that I get to spend with all of you. I really enjoy Tuesdays. It feels like Tuesday evening comes so quickly, and that makes me feel very happy. So thank you once again. If you want to book any of my services, I do offer Reiki healings and personal tarot and oracle readings. Then you may do so on my website. And you can always feel free to email me if you have any questions. If you would like to make a donation, again, you may do so through my PayPal, which is Laura Bennett 1111, or my Venmo, which is Laura Bennett 229. I hope that you all have a wonderful week, a wonderful evening. I hope that you all have peace, love, joy, happiness, and abundance in your life. And as always, let Spirit guide.